Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vipul Pratap, faculty of J&MC department. Today I will discuss on the topic scientific temper. First of all, we will discuss about what is scientific temper. Scientific temper refers to an attitude of logical and rational thinking. An individual is considered to have a scientific temper if he employs a scientific method of decision making in everyday life. The term was first coined by India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in his book The Discovery of India in the year 1956. Scientific temper is a habit of coming to conclusion and making decision based on evidence, reasons and logic, not having blind beliefs, being superstitious and believing in supernatural powers. Pandit Nehru believed that scientific temper would play a crucial role in the nation's socio-economic development. The government at that period adopted various measures to instruct scientific temper in a society ridden with superstitions and social evils like female infanticide and sati pratha. Even history has shown that resolving society problems through a scientific approach is the best way to handle those problems. A lot of mistakes and logical myths can be avoided from being repeated by thinking scientifically. However, this approach has one fundamental problem, that is, the people should be well educated about the scientific method and its significance in daily life. Science need to be restricted to school curriculum. It needs to be talked about outside school, academic institution and should be make a part of public conversation. So, what does it mean when we say be scientific? The following quote by Hassan ibn al-Haytham, who was an Arab Muslim scientist, mathematician, astronomer and philosopher, described the scientific method perfectly. The duty of a man who investigates the writing of scientists, if learning the truth is in his goal, is to make himself an enemy of all that he reads and attack it from every side. He should also suspect himself as he performs his critical examination of it, so that he may avoid falling into either prejudice or leniency. Humans are emotional and passionate creatures and often make the wrong decision when comes to the matter of importance. The scientific method helps us to make better decision and provides a rational outlook towards problem that we are facing. That is the thinking of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, that you have to adopt the scientific thinking. The best time is to educate students in scientific approach and critical thinking is by making sure that the curriculum is created keeping the vision in mind. Children are naturally curious, asking questions and wondering how things work in a natural question that comes to everyone. This approach towards life should be nurtured, nourished and encouraged throughout the education system. The importance of inculcating a scientific temper early on among students cannot be emphasized enough. Rote learning needs to be replaced with a curriculum which focus on developing reasoning abilities and critical thinking. The spirit of inquiry is often responsible for fighting superstitions, false belief and challenging orthodoxy. Public understanding of science is an important dimension of introducing and reaching the beliefs of modern science and technology to people. Scientific tempers need to be promoted across all the sections of society systematically using tools like National Knowledge Network. Public and political understanding of science should be based on evidence and debate with the open mind. Now, we will discuss scientific temper and Indian citizenship, how scientific temper should be used in Indian citizenship. Scientific temper is prima facie that concern of the scientist, students of science or teachers of science. It is a frame of mind which a person carries with him when he enters into the laboratory for scientific experience On the other hand, citizenship is a question of status determined by the provision of Part 2 of the Constitution of India and Citizenship Act 1955. No doubt, a citizen may be a scientist may be a citizen, but why this question of temper? It is one of those things like jeans and disco to talk of scientific temper because we are living in a scientific age. It is a common belief that the age in which we are living is a scientific age. The basis of this belief is the great scientific achievements of the present age. Man has landed on the moon. Several satellites are orbiting around the earth. Man has in fact become a tourist in a space. Great strides have been made in the fields of medicine, physics and chemistry. The progress made during the last 50 years is a greater than the progress made since the infancy of mankind. It has been estimated that 80% of the scientists born since the dawn of civilization are actually living today. One may justify he proud that he is an Indian has the third largest number of scientists in the world today. A statement on scientific temper prepared by a group of scholars and issued on behalf of the Nehru Center Bombay in July 1981 mentioned that scientific temper involves the acceptance amongst others of the following premises, that is A, that the method of science provide a viable method of acquiring knowledge. B, that the human problems can be understood and solved in the terms of knowledge gained through the application of the method of science. C, that the fullest use of the method of science in everyday life and in every aspect of human endeavor from ethics to politics and economics is essential for ensuring human survival and progress. D, that one should accept knowledge gained through the application of method of science as the closest approximation of truth at that time and question what is incompatible with such knowledge, and that one should from time to time re-examine the basic foundation of contemporary knowledge. Please like, subscribe, comment on Tecnia TV. Thanks.